Why do Russians seem so mean? If you're worried about traveling to Russia because you think Russian people are mean, then this video is for you. The fact is, most Russians are good. They don't hate anyone for being an American, they're not out to get you, they do have a sense of humor, and they're very welcoming to guests. But there are 6 reasons why people think Russians are mean. Reason number 1 is they have a different standard for smiling. Buying groceries or passing by a stranger on the street is not an occasion to smile for most Russians. Reason number 2 is that the Russian language sounds harsh, and when people speak it, they usually speak in a deeper voice. When Americans hear Russian people speak, if they don't understand Russian, then it sounds like that person is being aggressive or angry or rude. Reason number 3, although Russians have a great sense of humor, they usually keep a straight face and they'll use a lot of sarcasm. Again, if you don't speak Russian, it's easy to miss the humor and it just looks like they're being mean. Reason number 4 is growing up with negative stereotypes of Russians in our pop culture. How many movies are there where the villain is a Russian person? Reason number 5 is politics. There are a lot of tensions right now between the US and Russian government, and some people make the mistake of assuming that the Russian people share the views of their government. The fact is, many people don't care about politics. Those who do may not agree with the views of their politicians. Even those who do agree will recognize that you, as a foreigner visiting their country, do not represent the views of your government. Reason number 6 is the language barrier. Very few people in Russia speak English, and even fewer Americans speak Russian. And so, although it would take just 10 minutes of speaking with a Russian person to realize most of them are good, very few people get that far. And so all they have left to judge Russian people by are the superficial things we just went over. So now you know that Russians aren't really mean, you know that they're not out to get you, you know that you don't have to lie to them and say you're from Canada. You have nothing to be afraid of when visiting Russia. Just try to get to know the people, try to talk to them as much as you can, and form your own impressions of what Russian people are like.